praise Jesus. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Becky. I bring you awesome, fun, and timely content on all my platforms. So like, comment, share, and subscribe and become a member of this family. Yo guys, it's been a while. It's been a long time since you all saw a video from me, and I'm here to update you on all of that. So don't worry, I'm gonna keep you up to date. And yo guys, I'm using my viewfinder as the mirror, so don't judge. So yeah, how have you guys been? What is new? What happened while I was away? Justice for Abby's story. If you guys don't watch Lynn Ngugi, the Lynn Ngugi show, she's the lady that was hosting on Tuko. If you guys do not watch that, I honestly would highly recommend. Guys, right now I'm literally doing my skincare routine. So I would highly recommend you all watching Lynn Ngugi's channel. She has a lot of humanitarian related content, and that involves social justice and all, and stories, and encouraging stories and stories of healing. Remember, put on your sunscreen before your makeup. I don't like this sunscreen. I'm just going through the tab because it was so expensive. There ain't no way I ain't gonna finish it. So she does a lot of humanitarian content that I really enjoy. And I remember watching Mama Abby's story, and it literally brought tears to my eyes. I could not believe that there are people on earth, there are people who are capable of such things. And that's the funniest thing, because I was talking to someone the other day and they were like, do you know all of us are capable of something? Like, we are all capable of hurting someone in an unthinkable way. We've just not gotten the opportunity. But if we were to get the opportunity, or if we were in the same situation as they were in, we would actually do the same thing. And that Abyss story really broke my heart. And I remember seeing people online drumming for it. Justice, justice, justice. And I've not really followed it up, but it was amazing to see people come out and just, support her in that quest. That was really, really, really amazing. Something else that happened while I was away was the story on Osinachi. If you all don't know the song, it's a really popular song in Nigeria. It's called Ekweme. You can just Google it, Ekweme Osinachi, and you'll see the song. It's really powerful. So she passed on, may her soul rest in peace. And she passed on because she was going through, let me call it abuse, physical, mental, and psychological abuse in her marriage, and she didn't want to leave. I'm not going to speak for her, but what I know is that she was not able to leave the marriage, and she ended up dead, kicked in the chest in the ICU, and she gone. And that broke my heart. And I honestly, I know I have no jurisdiction over the topic because, of course, obviously, I am not married. But I know from my own thinking and my own understanding that there are things I would not encourage anyone to put up with. And one of those things is violence and abuse. Because believe me, you're gonna die and you're gonna leave your children. That's it. Like, I feel like we want to sugarcoat stuff and be like, oh, it's fine, it's okay, just stay, work on it. I'm not saying not work on it, but there are levels it gets to, and sis, working on it is not it. Saving your life is it. And I read a post by J Barnes. If you guys don't follow J Barnes, I don't know who you follow, but J Barnes is amazing. She's from Lagos, Nigeria. Christian lady that posts life, marriage, relationships, and all, and also weight loss. So she posted this story and she was saying, like, you need to prioritize your life. Remember, you're still human. You did not get married and leave your humanity in your father's house. Abi, you carried your humanity to your husband's house. So why are you not behaving like you're human? Why do you want to behave like an angel? And that just stuck with me. And I was just thinking about the many situations and circumstances. Guys, I'm looking at a mirror down here. The many situations and circumstances we find ourselves in, even not even in marriage, even in situations where you're friends with people that keep hurting you, they keep making you feel like you're not good enough, they keep making you feel like you need to tone down for them to accept you, for you to be accepted as a person, which I find, I don't think I will ever understand that concept. And you keep toning down, you keep keeping quiet, they keep stepping on you, you just keep staying. Come on, man. It applies in so many situations. Friendships, relationships. I personally do not believe, even for once. Guys, I've started doing my foundation before I outline my brows because I just want to try and see. I've not started. I want to start today. So, pump of my... Jeez, is this thing stuck? What did happen? No, it's clogged. So... y'all want to like tone down, shoo in your relationship. You're not talking about things you don't like, things you like. Come on, we live once. There's no way you cannot live a watered down version of yourself and expect to have a good life. And that is the one thing I keep telling myself, even in circumstances where I feel like someone is trying to shush me. I keep telling myself, Becky, darling, sweetie, baby girl, you cannot live as a watered down version of yourself. And trust me, I will not live as a watered down version of myself. For people, it is not going to happen. It will not happen. Finally, the makeup is coming out. It is not going to happen. Because God did not create you to be a watered down version of yourself. That is just what I believe. And I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you're in a place, in a situation, in a relationship, in a friendship where you feel like you are not your truest, authentic self, get out. I don't care. You just get out. And right now it might seem harsh, it might seem extreme, but believe me, a few years from now, you will be grateful that you walked away from that situation. And that is what I was thinking about when I listened to Osinachi's story. And funny thing is, the family knew, her mom knew what was going on, her sister knew what was going on. Close friends knew, because it's the close friends. Guys, ignore this makeup stain. It's those few friends that went forth to the police station and were like, you know what? We think this is a homicide. I think it's her brother or her sister, one of the two, who went to the police station and they were like, you know what? The husband was battering her and we think it's homicide. So arrest him and let's open a case. So even your family will be in the know. They will be in the loop because you will tell them. Your friends, come on. Your friends will be in the loop of what is happening in your home, what is happening in that friendship. I remember going through a situation where I felt like I was really hurt and really betrayed. And I rarely talk about this. I do not know why, but of late, I am learning that no one can tell my story as good as I can tell it myself. No one will ever tell your story as good as you can do it yourself. So be in charge of the narrative. Don't just sit around and be like, oh, I will not defend myself. Jesus did not defend himself. Abi, are you Jesus? You're not Jesus now. Are you Jesus? Come on. And for this one incident, I never really got the courage to stand up for myself and be like, you know what? Whatever you did was wrong. It hurt me and we can't be friends no more. And guys, I struggled with that thing for so long and I did not know how to approach it. Because the people that were around me in that season, I'm sorry to say, but they were enablers. Like, they enabled my dysfunction in that area. They enabled my discomfort. They made me feel like it was okay for me not to speak for myself. And today I look back 4-5 years later and I wish I had spoken out. You get, I wish I was like staunch and stood up and openly told them, no, you hurt me, you broke my heart, you disrespected me, and I do not want to be friends with you no more. Because I don't know, I don't know, and I feel like it's something that really happens in our friendship circles that we do not want to admit that is really happening. It's that something is going to happen to you, and then you'll go and tell your friend, and then your friend will be like, don't worry, don't even tell them, it's not even worth it. It is worth it. It is worth it. Hear it from me and hear it good. It is worth it. If in your workplace you feel like you're not being treated as you should be, it is worth it. Speak up. If in your relationship you don't feel, and this is especially people who are dating, because I have listened to a lot of content on marriage and relationships. It's something I'm passionate about. And the one recurrent thing I keep hearing is there's nothing new in marriage. Marriage does not make anyone new. It does not create a new human being. It just reveals. It just enlarges the picture of what was already there. So if he was already abusing you, marriage will make it worse because now you're in the same room, you're in the same house. Marriage will just amplify that abusive trait that they have. If they are disrespectful, if he hits you when you're dating, baby girl, you're gonna be a punching bag. And I don't know, I just feel like we, especially ladies, us as ladies, let me speak as a lady because I'm not a man, so I cannot speak for men. I feel like us ladies are really encouraged to tone down your emotions, tone down what you want, tone down your expectations, tone down your list. You're the one list. Tone it down. You're asking for too much. No one is gonna give you that much. And that thing really breaks my heart, because toning down is living a life that is not yours. Let's just accept it as it is. You telling me to tone down, first of all, your marriage did break. So you're telling me to tone down so that I can get into a situation that won't last. No, let's just be honest. Because one thing I do is I do not take constructive criticism from anybody that is not constructing anything. That's just it. Because if you can't do it in your life, what makes you think I can do it in my life? And I know this is controversy. I know someone is going to come at me and be like, but advice. Yes, I'm not saying I will not take the advice. I will listen to it, but I will take only that which is from someone that has constructed something. And I don't know. I just feel like I have found a new voice for myself. After these past few days, I found myself in a situation where I was like, Becky, if all this was to end now, if this was the end, if this was all you would ever become in life, would you be proud of the decisions you've made? Guys, this is how I measure out my brows. I'm sorry. Would you be proud of the woman you have become, or would you just be putting up with the woman you have become simply because you are a watered down version of yourself? You cannot recognize yourself no more. You cannot recognize who you are anymore. And that got me thinking that now that you are young, now that you can make these decisions, make them with your full chest. Do not let anyone, the Bible says, don't let anyone despise you because you're young. And for me, that applies in so many areas of my life where I feel, and I know for sure, that if I had not spoken up for myself, it would not have been funny. You feel me? I will tell you a story one time when I have the courage to. So yeah, that's another thing that happened while I was away, and it is something that really broke my heart. I don't know what to do with it. It just broke my heart. Guys, I'm almost done with this phase. Something else that happened was a sexual assault case that I saw just the other day. And it was really heartbreaking because the story was the child was playing outside with the friends, and then the mother was looking for the child, but the mother could not find the child. I can put the screenshot here. It's still on. I saw it on Instagram yesterday at the office, and my heart was broken. Literally, my heart broke into pieces. I could not believe that is something that actually happened. But it did happen. So the child was playing. I think my brows are not symmetrical here. The child was playing it's a girl. She was playing with her friends where they live. And then her mom was looking for her and could not find her. And then after looking for a while, her shoes, her sandals were discovered at the door of a neighbor. And so the mom goes in. They go knock on the door. And the neighbor is a guy. The guy was not there. So since the shoes are at the door, come on, the child is inside. So they get in. And guys, they get in, and the poor girl is molested and her throat has been slit. Her body shoved under the bed. And I remember I read it and I thought it was a hoax. I actually thought it was not true. I read it again. At first, I don't think I understood what it was saying. At first, I don't even know where my headspace was, but my mind was not there. So I read it, and in my head, I'm like, Becky, that can't be how that story went. And I go in again, and I read it again. And guys, it was exactly what I had read. And my heart shattered. And I remember just thinking to myself, Lord, what has become of our society? What has become of our society? Guys, I really have dark under eyes. It's because I was insomniac for a while. Guys, I've not even told you what I wanted to tell you. I'll say it in another video. But I feel it's important for me to address these two issues because they are really, really important. And I'm a lady and I have an opinion. And after reading that story, I was numb. I read it again and I was numb. I could not believe that someone was capable of that. So when I came home, I saw a lady called Tolu Lokwe Solutions. She's a Nigerian that moved to Canada, mama of 2, and her firstborn daughter is a girl. She's called Soteria, a really smart girl. And I remember watching, or rather listening to a video she posted on her page. You all can just go and check it out. I'll repost it. The day I post this video, I will make sure to repost it on my IG. So follow me on IG so that you can see that video. And she has taught her daughter on consent. Her daughter is Soteria 3 or 4, I'm not sure. But at that young age, Soteria has been taught about consent. And Soteria she has been taught that if it is not mommy, daddy, or your minder at school that is touching you, you say, no, don't touch me. And you go tell mommy and you go tell daddy. And that it just hit a soft spot in my heart. That now we need to bring up our children in the way that is suitable for the generation and the times you're living in, because now people don't think consent is a thing. And now that they have gone into children and just doing the unthinkable things to kids, we need to bring up our children and teach them about consent and teach them these things. Tell them if uncle or auntie touches you here, they should not touch your vagina. That is what that girl is saying. And I'll link the video, and it's really amazing. She's like, don't touch my vagina. She was like, even at home, even before they change her, before they clean her, they ask for her permission. Can I help you? It's that serious. And that really, it just really made me realize the times we're living in and realize the need for us to ask for the Holy Spirit to help us parent in a way that we'll be able to protect and just help our children navigate what is happening. So I'll go off screen, finish this face, and I'll come finish this video because it's becoming too long. So guys, I am done with my face. This is what I have come up with. I feel so cute. I have not yet put on my lip. That's what I want to do with you guys as we end off this video. I'm going to be using this Maybelline and my Joanna K. I realized that I have never shown you guys me putting on my Joanna K, but as I finish off this look, thank you so much guys for watching. I really appreciate you guys. The whole theme of this video is choose yourself. As a woman, choose yourself. Let us teach our daughters to choose themselves. Let's teach our sisters to choose themselves, because guys, out here it's not safe, and that's just it. Like, that's the reality, and we need to adjust accordingly so that we can live, so that we can prosper on these streets. So yeah, choose yourself in that relationship, in that friendship. If it's toxic, get out. Talk about it. Express yourself. Because if you don't, believe me, no one is going to do it for you. And that's just the sad truth. So, yeah. So, thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope you have gotten something from the conversation or the ideas and the thoughts that I have tabled today. Leave them in the comment section if you would like. I would love us to interact on there. I'll see you on my next video. Remember to like this video, leave a big amazing comment, smash that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.